Okay, hey everybody. Okay, so I tried filming a video 3 times. Okay, first time, did the whole thing. My little memory card wasn't in my camera. And so I'm like, fine, I'll redo it. And so get the little, SIM card out of my computer, put it back in my camera, film it. Whole time it was like the camera angle was weird. And so I was like, okay, I can't upload that because it looks funny. Try to do it a third time. Like right in the middle of filming, the little lens thing just rolls back and it turns off, and I'm like, what just happened to my camera? Cause my thought was, oh, it probably just died. No biggie. I probably didn't charge it. Who'da thunk? No. Apparently I ran out of memory. So now I'm just gonna rant, because I actually made this topic a few days ago, because I came across one of the things, a message that had one of the things, and I was like, I can do a rant video about that, because it just ticks me off. Okay, so now you've heard my little rant about my video failure, because I am not a technological person. So now, the 5 things, just 5 of the things that people do that just severely tick me off. Okay, these are in no order if you're wondering why I'm looking down or what I have in my hands. My little list of my 5 things. Number 1, people who are like, oh my gosh, I need a boyfriend, I need a girlfriend. Sweetheart, you do not need a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Seriously? Okay, say you're at a party, here's you, here's a girl who has a boyfriend. Here's for, attractive, whatever you are attracted to. Person with a significant other, they're like, oh, goodbye. You, over here, you and your single butt can be like, hey, okay? So, don't complain about being single. I'm not saying being in a relationship is bad and you can't talk to people or anything. Okay, well obviously you can't talk to them flirting talk to them, but you know what I mean. It's not that bad, and honestly if you're so I need a partner, I need somebody to love me, I can understand feeling lonely at times, but you honestly need to be more, you need to love yourself and be happy with yourself before you can get in a relationship and have a good relationship with somebody. And if you're sitting there searching for a partner and trying to find somebody and complaining about how much you need this somebody in your life, you aren't there, dear. Okay, I have a feeling this video is gonna be freakishly long, and I'm not gonna edit it unless I say 30 nasty words. Okay, number 2, clingy people. When I say this, people normally think I mean, they normally do the idea of the, overly attached girlfriend. Okay, I live on YouTube. No hate. So anyway, so normally when people think, clingy people, they think, boyfriend, girlfriend, the girlfriend's the guy's oh, I'm gonna go work out, and the girl's I love you. I miss you. Why are you gone for so long? That's what normal people think. But no. There can be your clingy friends. Okay, so, story. Because this is actually what made me think about doing the whole, 5 things that take me off that people do. Okay, so, I'm not going to tell you these people's names just because, it's in the past, I'm not going to, reveal their identity and then make people be because, people still know these people, and I know people who know the people, watch my videos, so it's I'm not going to do that to people. I just said people 6 or 7 times, didn't I? Anyways, so person B. Okay, so me and this person, we've been talking about hanging out, we're friends and all. But the thing is, person B lives kind of out in the dirt road area, and so to get to person B's house, you have to drive down the road, turn left, turn right, go straight. It's kind of complicated to get there. Person A, they're pretty much just a straight shot 5 minutes away from me. Okay, this was my freshman year, so I was like 14, like 13, 14, so obviously I can't drive. My friends can't drive, like the two in this situation at least. We can't drive, so we're depending on like parents to transport us. My mom, I'm pretty sure my mom, this was when she was in like college to become like a nurse and everything, and so she's, you know, studying and doing all these like long hours, and she works too, so it's like, you know, my mom's pretty much exhausted. Like whenever she's home, she's studying, sleeping, and then the occasional other stuff you have to do just to be a person. And so, you know, person B, like, you know, it's understandable that I can't go to their house like that often because, you know, it takes 30 minutes and 10 times the brain work to get there. And, you know, my mom, she's already like exerted and tired, so it's just a hassle. So on this day, person A is like, you know, hey Mary, do you want to come chill with me? And I'm like, you know, sure. I love you. You're my best friend. Let's chill. That totally just probably gave that away. But anyways, so, you know, me and person A, we're just hanging out, you know, during typical, like, 13 to 14-year-old girl stuff, like, you know, taking pictures, like, posting stuff on Facebook. Actually, this is the day I ripped my pants on the bridge, dancing. I do remember that. And so, you know, we're both, like, posting statuses, like, ha ha ha, Mary just ripped her pants on the bridge, what a loser, you know, just, like, things like that. You know, it's funny. And so, you know, at this point, person B is, like, posting vague Facebook statuses about, you know, how, like, okay, I'm not exactly sure what person B put, but, you know, it was something along the lines of, like, words, Mary. Speak them. It was something along the lines of, you know, oh, some things aren't that funny. You know, just something like, just some, like, snide little, you know, it's not, like, I'm not gonna, like, say it's directed at you, but it's totally directed at you, like, comments, you know, just kind of, like, being like that, you know, you can tell that person B was all, like, upset or whatever that they weren't hanging out with me and person A. And so, you know, like, that's understandable, because, you know, of course, we're cool people. No, just kidding. But, you know, it's one of the things. Like, that's understandable. But anyway, so, you know, I get home from chilling with person A. You know, I'm just on Facebook, you know, like, looking at the pictures and, you know, just, like, checking Facebook and stuff. I have a Facebook problem. I'll admit it. And so, person B, they message me, and they're like, why were you at person A's house? Really? You're gonna ask me why I was at hanging out at a friend's house? Like, what do you think we were doing? Roasting marshmallows on an open fire and secretly making drugs in her attic? Like, what do you expect us to be doing? And so, you know, I reply back and I'm just like, just hanging out. And so person B replies, they're like, oh, okay. Okay, I don't know if person B really did like a lip... Oh, I just like spit on the camera. Okay, I don't know if person B did like a lip smack or whatever, but we're just gonna pretend person B did, because in my mind person B did. I sound so like... Ugh. Anyways, and so, you know, this is kind of when it's in my mind, like, you know, like, holy, you know, poop skittles, like, this person is getting mad and upset because I was hanging out with somebody else, like... Take your little leech fingers, like, back off. And so, you know, my reply to that was just like, you know, dude, calm down, like, chill, whatever. And I know a lot of people, like, freak out, mainly females, if you call them dude. Okay, I'm one of those people who is like, I call everybody dude. Like, I don't care who you are. At some point in time, I am probably going to call you dude. It's just like a general term from me. And so, then person B gets all mad, and they're like, I am chill. Bye. Ugh. Like, I don't know. Some people. I'm not saying anything bad about that. I just thought that situation was kind of like, whoa. So, number 3. People who don't pick up after themselves. Okay, I know you're, like, I don't know if you can see my room, but my room's kind of messy, but it's one of those things, like, I don't care if, like, if it's English. If it's your room and it's messy, like, that's your space. Like, if you want that to be messy, cool, whatever. Don't care. But it's like, if you come to my house, and let's just say you're in the kitchen, and you decide to make pancakes for you, not for anybody else. And just happen to say you make a mess. Like, there's like baking stuff, I don't cook. There's like, you know, eggs and like flour, like just like everywhere. And you just leave the pans out, you know, you don't wash everything, you know, it's like I didn't make any of the dishes. It's like I didn't eat pancakes, I didn't make dishes, like I am not even awake probably, because I sleep all freaking day. So it's like, it's one of the things, like, you come in, you make a mess, and you expect me to clean it up. No, honey. No. And, like, if people go into my, like, if my bathroom's a mess because of me, it's like, that's one thing. It's like, yeah, I made a mess in there, like, I'll fix it. But if somebody else goes in my bathroom and just, like, rips it to pieces, and just, like, my bathroom, what did you do? Or just like, that's enough on that topic. Or this video is probably like 10 minutes long, or gonna be. Okay, I'm gonna skip that one. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and skip to number 5, because I want to wait number 4 till the end, because that's probably the one that I might need to edit, just because I might say personal information in that one. And so, number 5. People who can't carry on a conversation. Okay, I can understand if it's one of those, like, every once in a while things, you know, you just come time, why do I keep, like, not speaking English? And so, you know how you have those times where it's just like, you know, you just kind of brain fart, you don't know what to talk about. You know, that's fine every once in a while, like, everybody does that. I'm talking about the people who, okay, let me just tell you the people I'm talking about. This kid. They'll message me, they'll be like, hey, you know, me, like, I'm a nice person, so I'm just kind of like, you know, oh, hey, what's up? And the person will reply, nothing. Fool, how am I supposed to reply to nothing? Like, that's just like conversation killer, right there. It's just like, one word answer. You're not asking me anything about myself, which, you know, rude. You could at least ask how I'm doing, or, you know, what I'm up to. Like, apparently you're not doing anything special, you know, because it's nothing. But, you know, maybe me trying to carry on the conversation, I'm like, oh, well, you should do something, like, ha ha ha, whatever. And they'll be like, there's nothing to do. I'm like, well, you know, you could go, like, play sports, or, you know, play on a guitar, or, you know, clean, watch TV, like, just, like, spitballing ideas and stuff. Or, like, I'll suggest, like, if I'm liking a song that's not really, like, super popular, I'll be like, you know, oh, hey, well, if you go check out, you know, whatever. And I'll be like, nah, haha. It's like, conversation is over. And then they keep messaging you, like, hey, what's up? You there? Ha! Hey, you alive? And it's just like, fool! Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. Okay. But see, I'm a nice person, so I'm not going to say that. Okay, well, I'll say it on camera, obviously, because said person probably does not know I'm talking about that person. But, it's my channel. I can do what I want. Okay, so this is the number 4 that is actually the number 5 now. But friends who tell their friends about your past. Okay, I can understand, like, if it's something that, like, they kind of need to know, like, there are just certain things that, you know, it's cool, like, to tell people, you know, like, it's a funny story or something, like, no, fine, well, whatever, who cares? No, I'm talking about people who, like, go and, like, sorry, I just checked my phone, who go and, like, talk about, like, your secrets or whatever, like, so my friend, I found out, okay, so I've dated, you know, a handful of guys, like, whatever. But apparently, after there was this whole, like, shenanigan with this one guy who, like, this is what I was talking about, where I'm gonna, like, spitball information that I don't need to tell y'all. Okay, so there's this guy, and something happened, and, you know, like, we had broken up, like, before this thing happened, but, you know, still, like, I was his most recent ex, so, you know, everything apparently, you know, I'm still in the know about everything, which I was. Like, it was basically like me and then like maybe 3 or 4 other people actually knew like the idea of what it is, and then like even smaller, like 2 or 3 of us knew like the whole story. And so, you know, I lived in a small town, so it's kind of like people talk, people spread rumors, people make stuff up. Like, at this time, it got made up that I was pregnant. I'm a virgin. I'll admit, I'm proud of it. Like, seriously, in today's society, when there's like, you know, 16 and pregnant, like a TV show about girls being, you know, 16 and pregnant, like, I pride myself on that. Like, I'm 16 and nothing's come near my woo-ha. And so, I mean, for me to be pregnant, I'd have to be like the next Virgin Mary and be giving birth to Jesus out of my hoo-ha. I mean, chances are, that's not gonna happen. Like, not gonna happen, guys. And so, you know, so after that happened, you know, my friend was like, you know, oh, well, let's talk about Mary. And so my said friend was like, oh, well, she dated this guy and she did this guy, and she was telling me, like, okay, when I say she did this guy, I meant like she did, you know, like she went to like this place with this guy. She, you know, I don't know how to say this without making it sound like I'm like sexual, which I'm not, because like not at all. But it's one of the things. It's like, you know, she was just telling her like all these things, but it's like some things I did, like I did do some things I regret. Not like nothing that's like bad, but it's just like stupid little things that I might have said that were just like I think back to it and I'm like, why did I say that? That was dumb. But you know, she's just telling this girl like all this crap, and I was like, really? I hate people. I really do. I don't hate people. I hate most people. I hate people who piss me off.